Give me a sec. There's a minor delay. There we go. Okay. Pedro Gabriel says hi again. Howdy. Yeah. Okie doke. Okie doke. Well. Thank you. Well, oh god. I just got out of the shower. Well, I didn't just get out of the shower. Like a couple of hours ago, got out of the shower. Have not seen what my hair looks like. It's screwy. Whatever. Well, it's been a weird couple of days, but I mean, like it's been mostly a bummer the last couple of days for me personally. But I mean, like, yeah, I shot the video. It was shot. It went well. It didn't go great, not exactly as planned. So that was something. It works. It works. And I did do some reshooting yesterday, and that I think that came out a lot better as well. Although there's a problem basically with the ball mask hood helmet. I'm going to call it a helmet. You know, I don't like the term mask. I don't know why. It's just it doesn't feel like a mask. It's more of a helmet. It kind of like is hard and it goes around your head. It's more like a helmet. Anyway, it's got basically like fuzzy sides, and I tried to tuck them into my shirt, but the whole thing kept sliding forward and untucking itself from the back. So I couldn't shoot anything of the back of the thing. I couldn't basically like turn my back because it would look weird, you know, having this weird kind of like semi-pelt thing. So yeah, I mean that was just annoying. And I already mentioned about I might have already mentioned about how shooting. Get off my leg. So there's a fucking tiny fruit fly decided to land on my leg. Yeah. Get off. Yeah. The whole reason why I had to reshoot the ball part was basically because it was just too dark to film where I filmed it. It just was too it was too dark. Thank you, Pedro. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And it just, even though with all of my lights on and everything, it just yeah, it was just too dark. So I had to reshoot everything like with the ball thing. Plus, that alleyway is a bit too small, especially if I am padded. So, like, I didn't reshoot the cop stuff, but I should have reshot the cop stuff. I guess maybe I don't know. I wasn't feeling the whole cop thing. I was more feeling the security guy thing. So hopefully, I haven't edited it today. Today, what I've been doing today has been getting my Just for Fans all sorted. It should be all sorted now. Like it's all set up. Everything's working smoothly. It's totally up and running. And I'm going to start doing live streams there as well, like once a week as well. So that's cool. I am not. So yeah, I mean, it's like it's gonna be a bit weird. Basically, having like doing like three jobs, 4 jobs if you count the orky dorky stuff, which is I'm actually like setting up like a date of when I can actually do the first shot of that. I'm doing a bunch of testing first, and then basically once it gets cool enough, I can actually do the whole makeup and the orc stuff, like get all orked up, so I can actually record something. It just like I said, it just I live in the UK and it's summer, so it's incredibly unpredictable, like when exactly it's going to be super hot, super cool, all of that stuff. It's just weird. It's just that's just what happens in the UK. It just is. It's kind of like sort of kind of whole thing, you know. But yeah, that's also getting ready. I got a present. I did want to show this before we get on to the voting, because I do want to do the voting. Finally get the voting done. Finally. But I actually got a present. I actually got this. It's in a case, but yeah. Essentially, I've talked about him a couple of times, but my Icelandic puppy guy, basically has been like super duper grateful, and he got me something off of something off of Amazon, and that didn't show up, and then basically he got me something else instead, and that's what this is now. Yeah, he really wanted to hear more like growls and like just the animalistic noises I make. So he got me a couple of mics, a couple of microphones, like clip-on lapel microphones, which is actually like really cool of him to do that. So yeah, I haven't tested these out yet. I got them today, but I'm very appreciative of that. Like super duper thank you. You know, I would have loved his like original present, but apparently that just didn't show up. Like he got an email or something saying there's like it's not turning up. It got lost, which is a thing that's happening with a lot of packages recently. Apparently, like Amazon is having a problem with their shipping or something. I don't know, because my green screen didn't come, so I ordered another one, and yeah, and that worked out fine. Got my stand right there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, like I'm looking forward to using those. I don't know what I'll be using, you know, how I'll be using them, but I'm looking forward to using them. Might need to test those out on a special video or something. So yeah, when I first got the package, I was kind of confused because it came in a box like this big. It came in like a box this big for this, which is always funny. And I was like, well, it's usually a bag, you know, because I'm expecting a couple of shirts to come. So they're usually in like bags or something for shirts. You know, for clothes, they usually come in bags, right? And then I opened it up and I found out that that's what it was. But also, I now have a small collection. I've got like four or five miniature tripods. I've got a random collection of miniature tripods, including one that I completely forgot that I had, because I purchased from the pound shop. If you're American, you probably won't understand this. It's basically a dollar store, you know, or like Five Below or something. You basically have like it's just a bunch of cheap stuff. It usually breaks like almost instantly. But yeah, I got a tripod from a pound shop ages ago, and yeah, it's just been sitting in my electronics drawer in my bedroom. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot I had this. Well, I got to put this other tiny tripod right next to it. So, yeah, and now I've got this one as well, and I've also got like the actually really useful tripod that came with my funky light, which is right here. Came with my funky light. And I say actually useful. It's only actually useful because it's portable and it's like it actually is like extendable and everything. It's really really high quality stuff, you know, as opposed to these ones which feel very plasticky and stuff. Even the thing that came with this, it was just very plasticky. It just looked a bit, it looked a little bit suspect. Looked a little bit suspect. But yeah. I think we're all caught up. I think I've told you guys everything that's been happening and what's been going on, and that's all good. Okay, so let's get on with the voting. It's been fucking months, so I'm really looking forward to this because it means that I can actually do a different video. You know, I've got like different video ideas and stuff to do, and that's really cool. Even though I haven't edited the last video, it will be edited. So yeah. But here we go. Let me get the book. The book. You must not read from the book. Oh my god. I really loved those movies. Does anybody remember the Mummy movies? I really loved those movies. They were like really good. Okay, I've got the book open. Give me my pen. Give. Now, if the pen would work, that would be awesome. But it's not going to, because of course it isn't. Okay, as you know, because it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now, all of the topics are open to vote for. So if you want to vote for anything, now is the time. And Discord is open still, but only for a little bit, just until I basically finish writing down Roscoe's vote. And yeah. But if you want to vote, I'm going to read them out to you anyway. I'm going to read you out in the order in which they're here. So basically, if you've got any questions, by the way, about the topics and what's involved and all that stuff, then ask away. But here we go. Here are the topics. So you can vote for as many of these as you like, as long as you don't vote for all of them, because that would defeat the purpose. So you can vote for Farmer Tubbs Week, Papa Tubbs Week, Captain Tubbs Week, Funnel Week, Bloating Week, Live Week, Leather/Rubber Week, Builder Tubbs Week, Glutton Tubbs Week, Art Week, Furry Week, Pipe Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Pumping Week, Feet Week, Piggy Noise Week, Belly Play Week, Squishing Week, Padding Week, Pub Week, Cigar Week, or Orc Tubbs Week. And like I said, you can vote for any of those or like as many of those as you want. It's all good. So we've got like a couple of votes to put down. We've got Orc Tubbs and Leather/Rubber. Leather/Rubber. And a Belly Play. Are you a patron, Pedro? Are you still here? Are you a patron? Their votes count a little bit more than others. That's all. If you are a patron, Okay, if you are on Discord, please do not vote in the weekly topic poll channel. It is now closed. So let me get all of these down. Oh, good, they're in the right order and everything. That's helpful for me because I'm not stupid. talk amongst yourselves. I'm basically just like, I'm just trying to get this done. Lots of votes on here because it's been a while, so yeah. Okie doke. Now I've just got to tally them all up. Anybody got any predictions? Okie doke. Anybody got any predictions? Right, let me just get rid of the, because voting has now been suspended because I've just it's been completed. There we go. We'll get rid of the ticker. Right, so the winners are. Well, I'm gonna read out all of the results and then you'll find out. But yeah, let me just double check this because I thought I had another. Nope. Oh well. So Farmer Tubbs had 2 votes. Papa Tubbs had 0 votes. Captain Tubbs had 2 votes. That's the cop outfit, by the way. Yeah, Captain Tubbs had 0 votes. Funnel Week had 2 votes. Bloating Week had 5 votes. Oh, actually, yes, there it is. 5 votes. Live Week had no votes. Leather/Rubber Week had 3 votes. Builder Tubbs had no votes. Glutton Tubbs had 3. Art Week had. Let's keep saying Glutton Tubbs. Glutton Week. Art Week had 3. Furry Week had 3. Pipe Week had 3. Balloon/Lunar Week had 2. Pumping Week had 4. Feet Week had none. Piggy Noise Week had 4. Belly Play Week had 4. Squishing Week had 2. Padding Week had 5. Pop Week had none. Cigar Week had 2. And Orc Tubbs had 5. So, the winners are Bloating Week. See, I knew there was another 5. I was just like, there's 5 somewhere. Bloating Week with 5 votes. Just reminding myself that I've got to cross that one off. Padding Week with also 5 votes. And Orc Tubbs with also 5 votes. I shouldn't be so surprised when I say also this, because we all know how many votes. So those are the winners. It's a joint week with Bloating Week. Well, I was going to say Belly Play then. Bloating Week, Padding Week, and Orc Tubs. So if you basically have, or anybody has an idea of anything to do with any of these three topics, or if you want to combine a couple of the topics or all of them, then go for it. Just let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll basically mark that off. So if you want to vote for next week, then you can vote for Farmer Tubbs Week, Papa Tubbs Week, Captain Tubbs Week, Funnel Week, Live Week, Leather/Rubber Week, Builder Tubbs Week, Glutton Week, Art Week, Furry Week, Pipe Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Pumping Week, Feet Week, Piggy Noise Week, Belly Play Week, Squishing Week, Pup Week, or Cigar Week. You can vote for any of those. And yeah, I'm going to change the ticker around. And then I'll be taking some quick ideas for like what we could do for either of these. I'm going to keep the book open just in case. Trying to figure out where to put the actual fucking book. That'll be really, 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 really helpful, idiot. Oak Tubbs bloating himself get the paint stretched out. You want to combine Orc Tubbs and Bloating Week. Okay. How? We need a little bit more detail than that. I'm gonna just change the ticker real quick. But yeah, we're looking for any of those ideas. What would you like to see? There it is. Sorry, I lost one of them. I couldn't figure out where Padding Week was. Oh, I'm going to read that in just a second. I've got to move some stuff around. Can I just move that? There we go. Fixed it. I fixed it. I'm also going to change this one as well. I'm also looking for ideas still for the Christmas video in case anybody wants to pitch an idea for that. What is it? Oh my god, bloating, padding. Safe. So yeah, I got that one sorted. I only have Orc Tubbs, perhaps like a warrior, learning Orc, just chugging beers. I don't really have enough equipment to basically make orc look convincing. You know, like medieval warrior orc look convincing. You know, I basically I need like a shoulder kind of leather strap thing. You know, I I've got like the fake gauntlets, the fake armbands, like forearm bands, but I don't have I don't have anything else to make it look convincing. I guess I could do. I guess it could do those, and although they're very tight on my arms, I could do those and the harness. That might work, kinda. I don't really have any boxes that basically. I don't know. I don't really have any undergarments that look kind of like orcish. You know, rugged. You know. Rustic, I guess is the term. So I need something like almost like a loincloth or something. I don't have that. I need orc robe Jedi. Orc robed. I don't know what that means. Harness sounds nice. That's just the default of the orc kind of outfit in general, isn't it? But I do need to lift more. If I basically get my exercise like routine back up and running, then I basically have enough shoulders to pull off the big boy harness, not the big boy harness, the big shoulder harness that I've got. But I don't because I haven't. Plus, also we have the whole problem of like when I'm going to shoot this because it has to be it has to be cool enough for me to actually shoot this. It has to be just cool enough for me to actually shoot this. Otherwise, this might just be a test to see if the orc stuff works in the heat, which I'm just very skeptical that it is going to work in the heat. I don't think it will. I think that might be a bit of a stretch. We could do the. I mean, I do have that. I have that leopard skin half harness, not half harness. It's a half singlet. That's it. Again, that's being a bit too optimistic, Roscoe. We have to see if it actually works. I mean, providing that I don't get too sweaty or like spill too much beer on myself when I'm trying to drink with the tusks, then basically it's going to be fine. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm okay with this idea. I'm okay with this idea. Like I said, I need to do some testing with the orc stuff first before I can do that. Oh yeah, I've got to do the Discord thing, idiot. Not you, me. I'm me, idiot. And we've got to come up with a good message as well. Directed by you? Well, that's the beauty. I now have space in my office. I can actually shoot this in my office. In fact, with the wood behind me, it might even be like a good idea to try to shoot that in this office. I mean, if I want to go all out with it, then I might even be able to basically like set up the blue screen, not the green screen, the blue screen, because it's orc, like behind me, and maybe even actually do something, or like on the door so that I can actually stand there or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's possible. A directed by you video is possible. So my tummy just did a weird thing, like it was churning up. It was bubbling up some acid for something. What are you doing? Okay then. But yeah, so you want to see it directed by you thing? Okay. What am I going to use? So it's going to be a beer bloat. A beer bloat. I mean, I could use my tankard. I could use the tankard, and I could use the proper beer stein. Okay, where the fuck am I? So I'm looking for the emoji that I used last, so I can use the next one. But the thing is that I don't know where that was. Oh, it was the pawn. There we go. Okay. Right. Let me just write this down again. Oh, what am I going to do for the threat? You know, the fake threat, of course. Choose wisely, or I don't know. A dog might pee on you. No, that's a bit too like. That's a bit too likely. That could happen to somebody. I want it to be kind of like at least a unlikely, unhappy accident. Like I'm threatening something that the universe will just do to them. How about giraffe? Or giraffe? I don't know. Giraffe might pee on you or something. How do you spell giraffe? Is it with a G or J? It was a G with two F's. Okay. Boop. There you go. Discord is back open with the voting, and the votes on the bottom of the screen as well, so you can vote like one of two ways. I'm going to put my random vote in. I've already done it on Discord, but random voting. It went to Piggy Noise. Put a random vote for Piggy Noise. Right. And we have got some ideas. I'm going to put the book just up there just so that it doesn't fall over, or I might hit it, or some bullshit might happen. Some bullshit often happens to me, so yeah. Right, Discord sorted. Beep. So yeah, ideas for any of these things. I think we've got basically the general idea done for both the bloating and the orc one, unless somebody else has like any other ideas for those. But yeah, so I still need ideas for the Christmas and padding videos. To be fair, the Christmas video is separate from everything else. I'm not combining that with anything. That has to be a separate thing. It's kind of like the Oktoberfest video. Like that can't really be combined with anything. I'm open to ideas for it, but it's just that I wouldn't basically like count out like something else. So yeah. I've got two vacation-y Christmas shirts already on their way. They're already on their way. One of them's going to be like super duper tight, apparently. Well, it's like an inch too small for my chest. It will not fit around my belly, but I don't even know if my arms are going to fit in it or whatever, according to the measurements. It's crazy. But I do have a backup one. That's why I also ordered a backup one, and it looks like it's from the 70s. So it's like I kind of like it a lot. Like one of the really good movies that I did actually watch, that's Christmassy. Excuse me. Is The Holdovers. So it's just like the shirt. When I saw that shirt, I was reminded of like that particular time period, because it's like it's set in the 70s, so it's like got that whole vibe to it, you know. I just really liked it. I liked the movie. It was a good movie. The fanciest cup. What do you mean? I mean, I don't have like a deck chair or anything, so I can't just lounge unless I basically like lay somewhere. I guess like find a bit of grass that I can actually film on and then just lay down on it. We don't really have any available kind of like well, any big patches of grass in my garden. That just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Hey, Panda Fox. I've got microphones now. I've got a couple of lapel microphones. Actually, that's something I can actually try out a little bit on the phone I need to replace. Might be a bit annoying, but I'm going to try it anyway. Just going to see if it connects, if it like basically is just easy to plug and play, you know. So what you get is you get a charging cable, which is a USB-C cable to USB whatever. You also get an adapter, which you can use for like I can plug it into the Apple devices because it's a what is it, a Fire something cable, I don't know, to a USB-C. Neat. I didn't get this for myself, so I'm surprised. But yeah, I don't know why they've basically got this tape stuff that basically is protecting the shiny surface. It's not that shiny. And that is just tape. It's not even just plastic that they've stuck to it. It's actually blue tape. But yeah, is there an indicator light or anything? Oh, there is. Oh, it's a tiny LED on it. But yeah, it's a lapel mic. But I could just put it like anywhere. You can put it anywhere, and it's like a microphone, so that's cool. Anyway, dummy. Yeah, it connects to your phone. According to the little tiny booklet that didn't give you any real instructions, it's also equipped with like it's like these things are apparently they are equipped with Bluetooth, so I could just connect it to the phone if I wanted to. However, this has got two of them. Two bits of sticky tape. That feels very flimsy. Okay, but yeah, it just like plugs into the bottom of your phone. Does it matter which way round it goes? No, it doesn't matter. Well, at least I don't think it does. But yeah, it just plugs into the bottom of your phone. and then you turn it on. But then I should just be able to record a video. And it should use these as the microphones. Oh, now it's green. I'm guessing it's connected. Guessing it's connected. And apparently it says it's recording through the USB mic. I'm just testing to see if it will pick this up. Maybe it's super sensitive and I can do ASMR. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be any better, really, except for on my other device, in which that'll be cool, because like my audio quality is terrible on the other cameras. So yeah. And apparently it says it's recording through the USB mic. I'm just testing to see if it will pick this up. Yeah. And it works there. So cool. I bet that's basically. I haven't charged these up or anything, and I don't know what it does to tell me if they have low power or whatever. It doesn't tell me how long the battery lasts or anything. So yeah, but it's got a little connector here, so that I can actually plug it in and charge it up if I needed to. So I imagine I can use any plug, and hopefully it won't explode. Let me just do a quick test. This is the one that my phone was connected to. Wait a minute, it's connected to my computer right now. But it is directly connected to my computer, so I don't think that works. Can I plug this in to my computer and use this mic? That'll be trippy. So it's red light, and I assume that it basically turns green or something. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I have not charged these up. They come with that amount of charge. I don't know how long they last. So, luckily, I have two, so I can always just switch from one to another if I had to. But I've got two, so I can actually film with another person and stuff. But thank you to my Icelandic puppy. I do appreciate this super cool gift. He might watch this live stream. I don't know. He doesn't watch every single one of my live streams. But yeah. I do like the fact that you can have this plugged into your phone, and you can actually plug it. You can plug something else into it. When it's plugged into your phone, that's the other thing that was in the 2 tiny pages that were on the fucking booklet of this thing. But yeah, this case was not designed for this. whatever. I think they just wanted a case for it, but they didn't have one, so they basically just was like, what else do we sell? I don't know, something like this. But yeah, this case was definitely not designed for this thing. But I mean, I like it. It's just that, like I said, it's just iffy. But folks, you didn't tell me the where to go look for you and hunt you down on the internet. Maybe try to let me know where you are, so I can come watch. Anyway, yeah. Banner folks, do you have any ideas for the video suggestions that are going past the screen right now? Yeah, I need ideas for Christmas, for the Christmas video, the bloating video, the padding video, and the orc tubs video. We do have a basic idea for what we want to do for kind of like combining the bloating and the orc tubs things, but yeah. It does also mean, what just reminded me, I've got to try to reform the tusks, because there's like there's an issue with like the plastic. Like I need to just reform it to get it to basically like not have a bit of plastic that's sticking out and rubbing against my tongue all the time, because there's like, it's not entirely a sharp piece of plastic, but basically the gel, like when it formed and then hardened, it, like when I was just not putting any pressure on it, just letting it harden and do its job, my tongue must have gotten in the way and made a little bit of that like plasticky stuff kind of like stick out just a little bit too much. Because every time I basically am wearing the tusks, if I wear them for too long, my gums feel like they're bleeding, and my tongue really gets sore on the one point. So it's like, eh. You don't at the moment? Well, I mean, you don't have to, dude. I'm just saying, is there like anything that like immediately jumps out to you when you've heard any of those words? You know. And yes, the shirts are on their way. Let me check. Let me check my Amazon, because I think that basically one of the shirts is supposed to arrive tomorrow, because I've got the backup one. I got the one that's too small that I really like, and then I've got the 70s one, which is about my size. I think that's the order in which that we looked at them. Arriving today, so because yeah, it's 3 a.m. It's past 3 a.m. here. So yeah, the tinky tiny one is supposed to arrive today, the red one. And the 70s one is arriving. It says arriving 6th to the 17th of July. So yeah. So we have time to do the Christmas, to get the Christmas one sorted. We have time. We have until the 25th. That's when Christmas in July is officially. But I want to get the video done before then, obviously. And yeah, I'm going to try to this week do at least one of these other ideas for this week's stuff. Again, we've got bloating, padding, and orc tubs. Need video ideas for any of those semi-urgently. If I record it late at night, then it should be okay, because it's generally cooler at night. Right, like last night was really cold. The night in which I recorded all of the other stuff, you know, all of the that 3-part video, outside, that was a pain in the butt. Because it actually got like colder as I was taking off layers. So I was feeling really hot. Then I was feeling not so hot. And I was like, well, this is okay. And then I was feeling, when I was down to the security outfit, I was feeling okay. But my tummy got so cold and I had to go lay down. Like it really drained me. It drained all of my energy. I had to go lay down. So yeah. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, recording that video was a bit of a pain, but only because I had to take down the set. If I didn't have to take down the set, it would have been just completely, everything would have been fine, you know. But I had to take down the set, and it was like actually filming underneath the canopy. The canopy was kind of like, it was okay. It was just a little bit annoying a couple of times. Mainly because of the way that the canopy was set up, it basically blocked out a lot of the light. You know, it felt like it blocked out a lot of the light from my upper body. So I was relying heavily on the other lights, and it was just like I said, it was a bit annoying. It was a bit annoying. But yeah, when I'm editing it, it's going to be interesting because I've shot it in reverse order, and that's annoying for me. Well, semi-reverse order. That's even worse because like I have to make sure that I've got this shot, but it's at the end of the list. It's got to make sure that that's at the beginning of the list. Then the middle shot, which I did in the reshoots, is at both the beginning and the end, because I'm going to try to use whatever footage I did have of the ball boss stuff that I recorded outside, but I'm also going to use all of the reshoots that I did for the ball boss inside, which should match up, kind of, but I'm not entirely convinced of. And then, of course, there's like the police outfit is like at the end, when in fact I've shot it at the beginning, in the middle. So it's like, yeah, it's a thing. And I've got an itch on my back. I'm going to stab myself in the back. Oh, it's better. Anyway, guys, anything anybody want to ask me or say to me? Now is the time. Now is the time. Because yeah, I'm feeling a bit sleepy. I've been on for an hour and still want to get a couple of games in. Would you consider a bloating video with a wrestling singlet? Well, the current idea is doing is combining Orc Week with Bloating Week, and basically doing just bloated warrior orc. That's the current idea. So if I basically ditch the leather harness and go for the wrestling singlet, you know, basically the strongman, kind of like the leopard skin one, that would solve a couple of problems actually. I do have to find the bracelet gauntlet things again. You know, the bracelets, the forearm straps, whatever they're called. My brain keeps saying gauntlets, but that's actually a whole glove, isn't it? I've got to find those again, and also that comes with a belt, which is Velcro, which means they would easily like snap off. Although I don't think it will stay on at all. But there might be a way we can jerry rig that with like rubber bands or something, if I'm careful enough. I don't know. But yeah. So that was your suggestion. Panafox, why are you sad? Why are you sad? Sounds like a trick question. But yeah, that's the general idea. Basically, to get it all up in the get all orcified, and then basically put on the the wrestling singlet and the strongman singlet, I should say, and then have a few beers and like see if we can like actually see a bloaty action happening. I don't know. I just went on a long quest to get ice cream and no luck to go with this birthday cake. Bummer. It's not your birthday, is it? That would be annoying if it's your birthday, because I'd feel bad that I forgot your birthday, but that's because I don't remember people's birthdays. That was in May. Yeah, I thought we'd already had it. I thought it already happened already. No, I'm dismissing your birthday. I'm just saying. I thought it did. I thought it was already a thing that happened already. I already felt guilty about it already. Okay. Anyway, Panafox, that's kind of mean because I thought you were sad that I was, because you said I'm sad as I was leaving, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But no, it's about some fucking ice cream. I mean, you're you, I oh, I'm glad I'm leaving. I'm glad I'm leaving. Ooh, I can test out the lapel mics. I could actually put one like up to like either my throat or like my tummy, so you can hear it sloshing or something. Although that probably would like, I just tested that out, and it does in fact make scratchy noises if you touch it. Bummer. So yeah, I just might have to put them. I might have to like put them just very close to certain parts of me when I'm filming or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. They are better microphones than the microphones that come with the devices that I have when I'm recording, because the cameras, both of the cameras that I have big cases on them, which means that you can't always hear clearly what happens in the mics through those mics. Which is why whenever I record anything that requires like me recording the burps and stuff, I usually try to record it on this thing. However, this thing is becoming unreliable on account of the whole. It wasn't designed to last. As cool as foldable phones are and everything, they aren't old enough yet to basically be made to last. You know. Something that you can say about the iPhones is that essentially, like, if ignoring the battery, they're actually designed to last a long time. It's only the battery that basically is like the thing that fucks them up, you know? But you leave every time I get here, dude. You just don't arrive. I mean, you just. I mean, you get here too late. I've been on for an hour. You think? Are you so egocentrical? But whatever. Are you so egotistical? That's it. That basically, like, you think that I'm doing this on purpose for you. That I'm doing this on purpose for, like, I'm leaving just because you got here. Like, no, it's because you get here late. Jesus, man. Not everything's about you, okay? Now, if you want me to stay, then you got to basically keep talking at me to me. So I'm just waiting for the delay to catch up. Oh, it's caught up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, guys. Yeah. Well, I will be. I won't be shooting this new video idea tomorrow. It will most likely be the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing. It's the most of tomorrow. I think is going to be editing. I'm going to be editing this video because I'm going to try to see if there's enough footage of, to make this a 3-part video where basically we have the director's cut, which is like all of the whole video, which might end up just being the whole video, or it might just end up being, or if it was really good, like I was hoping it would have been, which I'm not entirely convinced of, but I could be surprised, then we might end up with the director's cut and the ball boss cut, the security guy cut, and the cop cut. So yeah. But if basically like they're only like a couple, there's only like a couple of minutes of each, each person, character, whatever, despite this taking over 2 hours to film, then it might just end up being just the one big one. Panafox, this was a big shoot. I was hoping to get some really good shots out of this. It's just that it didn't turn out as the way that I wanted it to. And it wasn't like a lot of technical issues or anything. There was like a couple of technical issues. It was more of a case that I just like, I didn't anticipate, despite scouting the location, I didn't anticipate that I would have that many problems setting up the camera. I thought that I would basically be able to get a bunch of really cool shots, when in fact the only workable way that I could actually use the camera was only in 2 positions. So like some of the pickup shots, I used this one, and I did actually manage to able to get like a couple of like good shots where I can actually get the camera far enough away. But those were in different parts of the alleyway. The actual main camera basically could only be moved into 2 positions, and then it basically was just too close to me to actually get a good enough shot. So I did have a dummy. And I basically built this thing, and it looked really good. Just on camera, it looked like garbage. So yeah. It was just like, and I think it was because of the camera angles that I was picking that basically I couldn't get it to look good. I just couldn't get it to look good. So, yeah, like I said, I recorded 2 hours. I don't think I got 2 hours worth of footage, but I recorded for 2 hours, like, getting into position, changing the camera, record, getting into like an alternate position, changing my outfit, record some more. I did all of that stuff. All of that stuff took like 2 hours, and like I said, I was hoping to get like 3 videos worth of content out of this, and I've stayed on just a little bit too long because now my eye is fucking up as well. That's me stifling yawns. So yeah. I was going to make this a really cool. It was going to be a really good idea, and I just don't think it's going to be. Unless I work my ass off tomorrow with the editing, I don't think it's going to be. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And then the next day, I might be filming. I might be able to like film the orc one at least. But if it ends up being too hot or something, if it ends up being too hot or something, then we might just do another brainstorm or something, because although we've got the idea for this video, there's still the padding video and there's still the Christmas video that I would still like some input for. So yeah, but if it's good, if it's nice and cool, and I get the teeth, the orc, the tusks sorted out, and we do all of the cool stuff, we manage to get all the cool stuff, then in here, day after, not tomorrow, but the next day, I should be ready for a directed by you bloating the orc video. Hopefully. We'll find out. We'll find out in a couple of days. Oh, damn nice. Can't wait to see the outcome from the recordings. Again, Panda Fox, I'm like, please don't get your hopes up. Like, I mean, you've seen the pictures. Like, I was in the right state of mind. I was in the right costumes. The radio really does add to the cop outfit, I think. I mean, at least I felt it. I felt more cop-like with that on. It did really feel good to have more of the costume filled out a little bit. I was in the right place. I was like in the right state of mind. I did all the right things. It's literally just when I saw some of the playback on the actual device itself, it didn't live up to expectations, and it didn't look like it recorded some of the stuff that I wanted it to record, and it just didn't. Like, the lighting was off. There's so many things, I'm going to try to do my best to basically make sure that it does end up being watchable. So don't get your hopes up, but I mean, you've got the pictures. At the very least, you've got the pictures. I've just got to make sure that the story in my head, I've got to be a proper editor. I've got to make sure that the story in my head gets told in the fucking editing. And that's really hard to do because, like, I'm not the guy, that this is kind of training for me for when I do the Orky Dorky channel. Like, I've done a bit of producing, I've done a bit of directing, and I've done but I've never done something where basically like it's been the whole process, making a whole movie from scratch, as well as being in it and directing myself and doing all of that stuff. It's like directing the editing is going to be like the whole thing. It's a whole big thing. I should have written it down. I should have done like a proper storyboard and everything. That's what the Orky Dorky book is for, which is in the house. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, you know the plan now. That's hopefully what's going to happen. I might be doing a live stream tomorrow on Growler, so check that out if you want to. If you're on Growler, I guess. Probably around about the same time, if not a bit sooner. But yeah, I'll see you guys the day after tomorrow. If I do decide to film it, it will be a lot sooner, a lot earlier than this live stream. Okay, so just a fair warning. I will like yell at you on Discord to basically like tell people that I'm going to be doing a direct by you stream, but it will be on YouTube. It will be here, and it will be like it will be here. So yeah, just a fair warning. You know, it's not going to be around about this time. It's going to be hopefully way earlier that I record that. But yeah. So I heard something outside. Okay, guys. Just trying to think of anything else that I meant to tell you guys. I think we're all good. Yeah. Belly rubs and belly salute. And my pants came untucked when I did the belly salute. There we go. Even though I've cleared out my office, just a side tangent. Even though I've cleared out my office to the point where I can actually move around this area, I can actually walk around this area and stuff. It feels a lot smaller than it did. I don't understand that. The last time I cleaned out my office, it just felt expansive. You know? Go away. Tiny moth. Yeah, I don't know what gives. I don't know what gives. It's strange. Anyway, guys, yeah. Toodles.